If you need to sell your home in Northern Virginia, or if you're thinking of buying a home, either as a personal residence or as an investment, then you want to watch this video. What I'll do is go through the statistics. I'll tell you what agents like myself who are actually showing properties and selling homes, what we're seeing in the market, and then what it really means to you, whether you're a buyer or you're a seller. And I do these videos almost weekly. So if you're thinking of buying or selling, please subscribe so you can get the latest video. My name is Denise Fuller. I'm a realtor in Northern Virginia, and I hope that you would reach out to me if you have any questions. My aim is to really educate my clients and anyone else who's interested in listening as to the process of buying and selling a home, things that you really should be aware of, and if not, where the resources are for you to get this information. So stay tuned. So this is what the numbers are saying, and this is according to Market Stats by showing time, and they're using figures that closed out at the end of November 2022. The median sold price is now at $585,000. That is down 2.5% from last month, up 4% from last year. Number of homes that actually sold last month was down 14%. And also down 46% from last year. Average days on market is now at 27. This is up from last month when it was 25 days, and it's also up 6 days from last year when it was at 21. The median price per square foot is now at $281 per square foot. This is up 3.7% from last year, and again, down a little bit from last month. Number of homes that are actually for sale, 3,141. Now, this is down significantly from last month when we had 3,700 homes for sale, and it's also but it's up from last year when there were only 2,334 homes for sale. So what does this all mean? What this is prefaced on is that we are going through a stage when mortgage interest rates went almost doubled in 1 year. In 2022, it went from around 3% all the way up to 7%. When that happened a few months ago, the market slowed significantly. Buyers could either, one, not afford to buy the house, or two, weren't willing to pay the monthly payments with the higher interest rate. So everybody kind of backed off, was waiting to see what would happen. And so in the market, what we saw were people stopped looking, people stopped putting on searches, going out to open houses. They were not wanting to even look at homes. So then what happened is that homes then took longer to sell. And because of this, the prices had to be adjusted. So there were record numbers of price adjustments and home sales going down. Again, this was all due to what is happening in the economy. The higher interest rates affect the buyers. So when you look at these numbers, what we're seeing is, and again, I'll show you the graph, what you're seeing is that home prices for Northern Virginia are going down month over month, but they're still better than last year's, which shows the area's strong real estate market. It is a great place to live. The government is here. It has lower unemployment than other areas and higher salaries than other areas. So all in all, it is still a stable market. However, it has slowed significantly. So you're not seeing the number of homes selling that you used to see. Another thing I looked at was the ratio between what homes sold for and their original list price. And currently it's at 97%. If you went back to last year, homes were selling almost 105% more than the asking price. So this is also very telling as to what is happening right now. And that is showing on the ground. Mortgage interest rates skyrocketed and activity just slowed down significantly. However, in the month of November, and I would say even a tip of the beginning of December, there was increased activity. And that happened when mortgage interest rates went from 7 and dropped down to 6.5, 6.4, 6.6, went back down a little, but they started stabilize in the sixes. Now we're as low as I believe 6.1, 6.2. So again, this is meant to encourage people to go back out and buy. And you did see an uptick of activity. However, now with the holidays right here, again, it's kind of in slumber. That is a normal part of the real estate cycle. People aren't looking to buy. They want to spend time with family and friends. So that is what the agents are seeing. So for sellers that need to put their home on the market, I think it is hopeful that interest rates are stabilizing. Probably, and most people will agree, they're not going to go down to 2-3% that we saw last year. However, they seem to be stabilizing in the sixes. It may pretty much stay that way into the beginning of next year. If that is the case, it's a good indication that buyers will get over the shock of that huge increase that they saw, get used to that 6%, find ways in order to make it work, and hopefully that will mean more buyers back into the market. In terms of number of homes for sale, they are still at record lows. People are not putting their homes up for sale. The ones who are doing it is because they need to move, or life happens and for whatever reason you need to sell your home. It's not a horrible time, let me tell you. Once your house is priced properly, it will sell. And when you look at what you bought your home for and the appreciation over the years, that's really what you should be concentrating on versus what my neighbor got last year. That is not going to happen. Those days are gone. The sooner you accept that, the easier it will be for you to feel comfortable in the process of selling your home and knowing you are still making a healthy profit. Northern Virginia sees homes appreciating in value over time. But what happened with that huge 20% spike we saw last year, that was not sustainable. Now things are normalizing. People are still getting value out of selling their homes. It's just not going to be at those levels. At least not in the near future, is what most people are predicting. We never know. For buyers, what the higher interest rates mean is that yes, you will either lessen the amount of home that you can afford, or your monthly payments may go up if you decide to stay at a higher priced home. However, there are a lot of programs that lenders are offering that can keep your monthly payment down. 6% is still a really good rate when you look at historic mortgage interest rates. Same thing with the sellers. The likelihood of you getting a 2.5%, 3% from a bank right now is unrealistic. However, does that mean that you keep renting? You have to weigh that cost. Each situation is different. That's why you really need the advice of a good real estate agent, realtor, that can help you look at all the elements that are involved in owning a home versus renting a home. Or if you're moving to the area, how long are you moving? Because it really will depend how much of appreciation you can expect in your home over time. So for buyers, it is a good time in terms of the days of you having to compete with 20 other people for a house, and then you waive home contingency, which means, or a home inspection, which means you're buying a home and you have no idea the true condition of that home. That's a scary situation. So I think most people are thankful that those days are gone. That is not the way you want to be buying a home. So because things are normalizing, it's actually a good thing. So again, if you have questions, I would love for for you to reach out. That's what I'm here for. So until next time, I hope everybody enjoys the holidays and we stay in touch, and I will be back next week. Take care.